Here is a more advanced presentation on the use of the Didit. The Didit has the days of the week on it so you can keep track of when you took your medication. Here it is, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Stick it on, click it over, and know you did it. Just flip over the day to take your med. On the third photo, you can see how it was taken on Monday and Tuesday. No questions asked, no doubt, no wondering. Stick it on, flip it over, you're done. And you know you did it. For once a day and every other day type scenarios, the Didit with the days of the week is used. But wait, there's more. There is also a solution for multiple times in a day, the Didit counter. Taking eye drops 4 times a day is no longer a challenge to track, and the Didit can be right on the bottle. It can also be attached to a refrigerator, a keychain, even a medicine cabinet, anywhere it's convenient for the person who needs to keep track. It comes standard with reattachable adhesive, but permanent adhesive is also available. It gets better. Customize your Didit for whatever works for you. Can you tell which one you take 3 times a day? I bet you can. How many you take a day is easy to customize with the help of one black marker. Yes, it can be just that simple. I can color code so I know when to take my meds. I take thyroid and it's the thing I take first thing in the morning. So I use a yellow Didit. By the way, did I mention I keep my medication in the original container? It can also indicate how to take. Orange, for me, means a full stomach. Each person can design their own system. Well, red, for me, is going to be heart medication. Here is an example where both a husband and a wife are using a hormone replacement therapy. They both have creams that come in very small applicators. The yellow is his, and the pink is hers. Pretty easy to see. Let's create a patient scenario with a very complicated regimen. Once a day, twice, even 4 times a day. Morning, evening, and even every other day. Can you imagine organizing this with pill trays or beeping caps? Do you need to make a chart and have a pen handy? Actually, I'm going to show you how this can be really easy. No pill tray and no pen or chart required. All the information will be right on the bottle. Again, the point I want to show is that even with a complicated regimen, it's actually very simple. Most situations will be much less complicated. Let's just say we've got a patient who's got cholesterol problems, diabetes, thyroid. Let's give them a list of things that they have, and then let's turn around and decide what would be the best way to use Didits so they know exactly what they have to take and how often. Let's break it down. Everyone can design a system that is meaningful to them. This is what would be meaningful for me. Yellow is like the morning sunshine. When I first wake up, I think yellow. With thyroid meds taken in the morning, I'll use a yellow Didit. It's 1 time a day, so I'll ink out the 2 since I won't be using it. Blue, the sky gets darker as the evening sets in, so that will be the evening cholesterol med. It's 1 a day, so ink out the 2. For take on a full stomach, we'll go with orange and ink out the 2. All of our 1 a day with special requirements are color-coded and marked for 1 time a day. This is group 1. We have 3 meds that are taken twice a day. We can see the 2, and so it's clear it's taken twice a day. Drops and pills, not a problem, simple, it's all good. The first time in the day, flip the tab, and in the evening, flip the 2. The next morning, flip the next day, and reset the 2 back in the up position. This is our second group. For every other day, I like to put stripes over the 2. The stripes leave gaps, and there are gaps in my meds, as in every other day. At a glance, it becomes very easy to track every other day. Here we use hot pink with the dashes, and we put that on our folic acid. On the bottle, we see the 4 numbers staring at us, and we know these drops are going to be taken 4 times a day. Each time a dose is taken, the number's flipped over. This will reset each morning. Now that we have all our meds with Didits, let's see how effective it is. These are all once a day. These are all twice a day. You can see the 2. Here we have every other day and 4 times a day. On the next slide, we're going to see how things would look if someone was actively using this program. If you show up at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, will you be able to tell at a glance what they have taken or not? I say yes. So what do you think? Can you figure it out? One of the most significant findings in all clinical trials is that people don't want to be reminded to take their medications. What they say is, I just want to know if I did it. So use a Didit so you know you did. Please feel free to contact me, and thank you for your time. As someone who has to take a daily med, I know the importance of compliance, and I also know what it is to be occasionally forgetful. I hear stories every day of how Didits have helped change people's lives. Let's get the Didits in more people's hands and realize the tremendous cost savings that will follow. I love that we can save lives and save money by improving medication adherence. Let's do what we can right away.